LA, the city of dreams. I've lived here for only 2.5 years now, and I've learned what many have had to find out the hard way. This city fosters more nightmares than dreams. Everyone was warned about the dark side of the Sunshine City from the pulp fiction books that so many love, but throw out soon after reading. My job as a detective felt as if those discarded pages make up the story of my life, especially on that night.
So that was the night you met her, wasn't it, Detective?
Yes. Yes, it was. Now, where was I?
The 1940s were a time of change. Chaos and loss marked by war. As soldiers returned, they found a society darkened by corruption, trauma, and fractured identities. It was just another night in the bar, like every Friday night back then. I was the last one that night. All my friends had gone home.
Well, you sure you want another drink tonight? I got another one right here for you on the house.
Oh, no, thank you, Tommy. I'm good for the night. I was walking right outside when I saw him. My good friend Sam, who left just minutes before me.
So that's when you started the investigation.
Yes. I searched around all night, trying to find something. Something to avenge my friend, but there was nothing. I searched until the sun came up and washed over that dark city.
I went home and tried to think of everything Sam was doing earlier that day, but there was nothing strange. We were together all day. Before I could sleep, my phone rang.
It was the wife of one of my good pals. Another one who is now dead.
The next day in my office, I had a surprise visitor. Someone who said they knew a clue to what had happened. The girl.
I have an idea of what's happened to your friends.
And why should I trust you?
And did you trust her?
No, not at first. You see, after the war, it wasn't just a world of weary men, but a world of women who had their own way for a while. And for a man like me, that seemed dangerous.
You think of us as dangerous. All we want is a taste of power, of control, and a world where they say that it is ours. Come on, I think there's someone you should meet.
We drove for more than an hour out of the city until we reached a house, deep in the woods. Inside, she was acting too comfortable. I was the opposite.
Would you like a drink, detective?
No, thank you. I reached for my gun, but she beat me to it.
My husband was the bartender. Every night he would drink himself stupid.
Should have known.
Poison was the only option.
Well, what about the others? My friends.
Collateral damage, detective. LA is crawling with men like him and women like me. It's time for men to stop thinking that they own this place. Now, please, have a drink.
I understood her, but I had to act in self-defense.
Oh, it's such a shame. You were one of our best, but you really thought it would be that simple? We have to thank you. This is going to be really good for our cover story. Come on, don't worry. I want to hear you say it, for old time's sake. Come on, what's the one thing you've overlooked? That one little thing. I'm sure you figured it out by now. You've had 3 decades to think it over. I'm a bartender, detective.
He never drank. He was in on it. They were in on it. Both hired to clean house. The chair of housing development. The lawyer for the water system. And me. A detective too close to it all.
They were too good for this city, see? This city runs a certain way. A system that has been implemented a long time ago now, and a system that not too many might agree with. But it works, Detective.
It works to keep you rich.
You could have been rich with us, Detective. You could have been rich! But you were too good for us. I'm sorry.
There was a time when this city was all shadow and day, good and evil, black and white. But now the city's grown up, if you can call it that. The shadows don't cling to people anymore. They've settled over the whole damn town. Politicians, cops, businessmen, lawyers. Each cog turning, grinding, eating away at what little good's left. I used to think that the devil was in the dark hearts of men, but now I know he's got himself an office, a title, a whole team of lawyers to keep his hands clean. Used to be I could walk away, tell myself that one bad apple didn't spoil the bunch. But now, I look around and there's nothing but rot. And I'm just another beat-down, washed-up relic who thought he could fight it. All we can do now is look it in the face and try to live with what we see.